Alright, so welcome YouTube as well. We are live on stream again, twitch.tv/milch1998. If you want to catch me live, follow me. Otherwise, I usually stream Mondays at 6 p.m. Germany time, which I think is CET or CEST. Now we have winter time, CET. So yeah, we're playing Galaxy on Fire 2. I'm gonna start a new game on hard. And this time we're not gonna skip the this time we're not gonna skip the text. Let's redo that. There we go. Because last time I made a little test and skipped all the tests, but now actually
3598 AD. Darius asteroid belt.
An asteroid belt. Perfect hiding place for pirates. Now, where are those pirates? What are we gonna do, boss?
I'm gonna go into offline mode real quick, so I don't get those notifications.
This guy will be chasing us forever. That's Maxwell, stubborn as hell. He's after the bounty on our heads.
I like that pronunciation. Bounty on our hands.
Engines off and await my command. We'll let him pass by and attack him from behind. Now, attack. Okay, there they are.
Control the spaceship with that's keyboard controls. We don't want that. We are going to do controller, which it doesn't exactly explain right away, but you can just look into the options and see what controls. And well, this is basically a game. There's a lot of different types of weapons. From these kind of like pulse lasers, there's a minigun, which we're not going to be using because I consider it pretty shit because of its range. There are lasers which are auto-locking, which is basically like a sniper. There is like a swarm weapon that is also homing if you have a target locked like we had right now.
That's 3 less rogues roaming the galaxy. I've definitely earned my money on this one.
So yeah, there's a lot of different types of weapons. And then there's like
Now,
rockets and
back to
stuff.
Eden Prime to collect my reward. Computer, activate the hyperdrive. Set a course for Eden Prime.
Activating hyperdrive.
They must have hit the engines. Hey, what's happening? Damn, I've lost control.
Malfunction in the hyperdrive engine. Life support system damaged. Oxygen supply critical.
Critical? What the hell? Computer, initiate emergency systems and set a course for the nearest space station.
Autopilot and emergency systems activated. Carbon dioxide scrubbers failing.
Outstanding. I'll be unconscious any moment. Exactly what I needed.
how cliche he falls unconscious right after saying it. Also, I'd like to mention how he's burning in space.
Destination reached.
Which means
entering secure orbit of Var Hastra.
there has to be a lot of oxygen on that ship to keep that big a flame going for a while. Yeah. Right, so now we're around orbit in Var Hastra, I think.
What
And
a
we're
beautiful
approached
old ship, and it seems to be intact.
by a different ship.
Wait a minute, I'm reading a life form signature. Another good reason to take it home for closer examination.
And next we're on the space station of Var Hastra.
Oh, what happened?
Finally awake. But I'm afraid you'll have to tell me what happened.
Where am I? Who are you?
Take it easy. You're on Var Hastra mining station. My name is Gunant Bray.
Var Hastra? I've never heard of it. What happened to my ship?
The whole propulsion system is beyond repair. Seems like you had quite a party out there.
Damn. Now what am I gonna do without a ship?
Hey, I'm a busy ore trader. If you work for me, maybe we can figure something out that'll benefit us both. You're just lucky the Voids didn't pick you up floating in space.
The Voids? Who are the Voids?
You haven't heard of them? Where are you from, boy? These creatures are raiding the Meadow system more and more.
Meadow system? What are you talking about? I've never heard of that either. I was trying to get to Eden Prime.
Eden Prime? Ha! You're funny. That's the other end of the galaxy. I guess you'll need to work for me for a while if you're trying to buy passage all the way to Eden Prime.
Ore trader, eh? More like scrap collecting extortionist.
It's up to you. Either you help me out with the ore mining, or you can go back to floating in space. It's that simple. I can't afford to feed you for nothing. A ship with a mining laser is already waiting for you. Without weapons, of course, in case you get any ideas. Now, get to work. You've been lying around long enough.
Seems like I've no other choice. Toadface.
So yeah, we're gonna go and learn the mining in this game, which is early on and somewhere mid-game a pretty great way to collect some money, but for the, especially in late game, it becomes pretty useless, I'd say. Most of the time, the way we're gonna be making money is raiding pirates. As soon as we have a tractor beam, we're gonna be starting doing that. But yeah, for now we're gonna learn how to mine, which is really not that difficult. It's a bit confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's kinda easy.
This piece of junk is ready to fall apart at any moment. Not even the date panel is working properly. Betty used to be a pirate ship, and she still does an outstanding job. Now you gotta prove you're worthy to fly the old girl. No problem. What exactly do you want me to do? Head out to the asteroids and mine at least 10 tons of ore before you come back to the station.
We're gonna mine a lot more. So yeah, we're gonna aim at a ship and press... Nope. Nope. We're gonna press... Y. Okay. Nope, that was not Y. And what we have here right now is the A-class gold asteroid. And the class determines how many layers a asteroid has. The more layers, the more oil you can get out of it. But it also becomes more difficult to come to the center layer. So yeah, you have to try to keep them within the layers, as it says here. To drill. If you get out of the layers, the yellow bar at the top, which is the health bar, gets depleted, the health of the asteroid. If it goes to 0, the asteroid quakes and you don't get any ore. And the layers keep getting smaller, as you can see, until it's only the center left. Which, if you have an A-class asteroid, that center there's the core, which if you mine that, you get 1 ton of the core, which is usually worth around 10 times as much as 1 ton of the normal ore. And yeah, you have to keep it in the center. As you can see, I'm already way over my cargo limit, but I'm gonna keep mining anyways because I want the core, even though it doesn't give me anything yet, because he's gonna keep everything of it.
Already? I guess you're not completely useless after all. Dock at the station so I can check the load. Damn it. Without any weapons, I've no other choice than to accept Gunan's rules.
So yeah, now we're gonna autopilot to the station. And meanwhile, basically, if you get the core, you get the core loaded first. So if you still have at least one dome space, the core's always gonna get in. If you want to abort earlier, you can press the fire button, because as I said, if the asteroid breaks, you don't get anything. So if it gets on low health, you're just gonna press the fire button and abort, which is still better than getting nothing.
That wasn't so bad. Now I need you to go back and bring me a full cargo load of ore this time.
Again? You ungrateful son of a...
Careful, boy. I'm the one giving the orders. If you get the job done, I might even let Betty keep you.
Wow. That'd be a dream come true.
Oh, a comedian as well, eh? Get out of here.
So down here you see, like the news, which is just random stuff mostly. It's never anything really important. It's like, hey, this station has a tractor beam, which is pretty sure not even a station in the game. Like even this, you can pick up who's at war with who, which doesn't ever change. Like Mido and Nivelians are, or Midorians and Nivelians are always at war, and the Terrans and the Vosk are always at war. So yeah, it's not really anything important. Here's your status, where you can see your medals and everything, and your reputation. As you can see, these are the ones at war, and you're always gonna have reputation towards one over the other. And if you get into this small area, you're at war with that civilization, which means that every time you dock at a station, they treat you as if you just attacked a ship from them. Which, if you do that, you have to pay a fee to bribe the security officer, basically, to get let in. And also, all of those ships are gonna attack you on sight. But it's pretty easy to get out of that by just killing a few ships of the other nation, basically. So it's not really that difficult. Alright, so let's get the full cargo load of ore, which should be easily done within a single asteroid.
You know how it works.
Yeah, I know how it works now. Yeah, C-class should be enough. Calzine, that's one of the most valuable ores in the game. I'd say it's probably the... among the ores that you're gonna commonly find, it's the most valuable one. There are more valuable ones, but those are the ones that are like rarely found or in a specific area. But yeah, Calzine is, in my opinion, the one that you're gonna, the one that you're mostly gonna be aiming for, since it's common and it's valuable. Gold, on the other hand, is actually not that valuable. It really helps knowing the values of ores, because if you fill up your cargo with ore, I'm just gonna blow there.
There's a pirate approaching and I'm unarmed. Hurry, boy! Get back to the station! Activate the autopilot!
So next up, it's gonna teach us the combat system, which we obviously already know. I'm really trying to be dodging a bit here by holding the trigger, the right trigger. The right shoulder button, sorry. Or the left shoulder button. Just like to fly around a bit in like circles, or like zigzag lines, you know. But yeah. Next up, we're actually gonna get into like low-level combat, because before we were actually pretty good on.
You made it! These pirates are a real pest sometimes. I don't risk leaving the dock when they're around.
Getting nervous, eh? Give me some weapons and I'll teach them a few manners.
Hey, it's not my job to talk you out of a suicide run. But if you want to go and get rid of their hideout, that'd help me a lot. Their raids are becoming more and more frequent.
Sounds better than mining asteroids.
Great. I'll grant you access to the hangar. Go and get yourself a weapon and some armor plating. I'm gonna prepare my ship too. Let's see if you know how to fight.
I do know how to fight, actually. Now I'm actually gonna see the shop for the first time. Where I know this obviously costs money, but Now we have the choice between a laser type, which was the one we had earlier, kind of. Except this time we're gonna have a single one. This one does a pretty weak 7.5 damage per second, but at a decent fire rate and with a decent range. And for comparison, the autocannon, or minigun how I call it, does a third more damage, which is a lot. But as you can see, the range is like 1.3 kilometers, which is nothing in this game really. So yeah, that's why I never really used them. Their projectile speed is pretty fast and they fire really fast, so it's really easy to hit with them once you get in the area, but usually I'm gonna stick to lasers until I can get better weapons. And for armor, there's like armor and shields, where armor doesn't is usually more you usually get more armor from armor than from shields, but shields regenerate over time while you're out of combat. So yeah, that's like a little trade-off. You can get both at the same time. Armor shows by being a second health bar above your actual health bar, like your health bar turns yellow. And on the contrary, shields manifest by having a single blue bar above your actual health bar additionally. Now we're gonna mount these weapons, which is done in the ship interface. So you can also...
Let's get moving. And by the way, I've programmed your weapons so they can't penetrate my shields. Just a precaution, you understand?
Yeah, that's kind of obvious, but I wasn't really planning on taking them anyway, since ship is probably a lot better. But here you can also see like the stats of the ship, which 95 armor is okay. 25 cargo is just abysmal. 1 primary weapon, only mountable, 1 secondary weapon. That's pretty bad. Only 3 equipment slots, which is probably the biggest drawback of this ship. We do have a $173,478 worth duel, which is 100% handling and 100% yield, which is the best you can get. What we're gonna have at the beginning is a 40% handling and 6% yield, I think. But yeah, this is like the best you can have, which also makes it really easy to mine the core, obviously. With the beginner duel, it's still very much possible, but a lot harder, especially when you don't have touch controls, but instead like the joystick. So now we're just gonna use autopilot to get to the
Listen up, boy. The waypoints lead us to the pilot's hideout. Better stay right behind me.
Waypoints are blue, yeah. So as you can see, like, we can fire. There should normally be an auto-fire mode. On mobile there's an auto-fire mode, but I guess it doesn't exist here, which means you can't really do any complicated maneuvers while... Like, you can't do barrel rolls basically while firing, because that requires the lower right stick, and you also can't change your speed, but... I guess I can work with that. You can also fast forward as long as there's no enemy where you are.
Damn! There are a lot more pilots than I expected. Let's get the hell out of here.
No, fuck that.
No way. The party's just starting.
So yeah, now we're gonna kill pirates again, which shouldn't be too difficult. I kind of want to have that second stick right now. Like, I want to have auto fire, so I'm gonna use the second stick as well, because that would allow for some way more complicated maneuvers, which, since I'm kind of underpowered and in hard mode, would be nice, you know. Like in easy mode, you can just literally like run straight at them and you're gonna win. But but in this mod we'll be like trying to fire them from behind. Sadly, we don't have a tractor beam yet, so we can't pick up their loot they're carrying around, their cargo. And we don't have a scanner which shows us their cargo either, so we don't even know what it is. What we're missing here, but...
That was close, boy. Where did you learn to fight like that? I served in the Space Fleet under Admiral Smith. It's been a while, though. Admiral Smith? That's a long time ago. You don't look that old. Thanks, I guess. Why would I? Let's just get back to the station.
Oh, cliffhangers. Great. I love them. Cliffhangers. Yeah. This game does do quite a few cliffhangers, but since it isn't like a weekly format, that isn't really a problem. And well, I guess I'm gonna be ending my stream at some point. Unlike Anti-Chamber last week, I definitely won't play this through this in one stream. Actually thinking about doing 2 streams a week, but that's just an idea for now.
Boy. I guess I owe you one. Admiral Smith would have been proud of you.
Yeah, I'm sure he would. He still owes me money for the last assignment. I was just on my way to see him before you found me.
Good luck trying to get money from a dead man.
Dead?
Yes, dead. Died of old age. Everyone's number comes up eventually.
What? When did he die?
Some years ago now. 3612, I think.
3612? That can't be. What year is it now?
You're a strange one, all right. It's 3624 by the Terran calendar, and from the looks of things, it's going to be the year of the voids.
Yeah, 3624, which is later than we've been.
Keith is stunned to discover 35 years have passed since the incident in the asteroid belt. Gunant checked Keith's ship, and a malfunction in the hyperdrive engine was most likely the cause for Keith's journey through time and space. He shows Keith his gratitude for defeating the pirates by giving him Betty as a gift. Now equipped with a more powerful drive, allowing him to travel to other planets within the same star system.
But
As
not to other
promised,
star systems
Betty
yet.
is yours. Take good care of her.
Well, she needs a bit of work, that's for sure. Anyway, thanks for your help.
Just one thing. The mining laser you've been using is a prototype I built myself. The only one of its kind. I can't give it to you, but I installed another one. With a little practice, you'll be able to make a few credits mining asteroids on your journey.
Thanks. And you can call me Keith. Keith T. Maxwell.
My pleasure, Keith. One more thing. A friend of mine, Norris Bernard, is the commander of Kernstal, also a station of the Medo Confederation. Why don't you pay him a visit? He might be able to help you get to Eden Prime.
That's a good place to start. Thanks, Gunant. But what is this Medo Confederation exactly?
This entire system is Medo territory. Perhaps you'd better ask Norris. He can tell you more about it. Good luck, boy. Keith.
Yeah, you can now use other, like, summon to the other planets in the system. We want to go to Kernstal, which, as you can see, like, different planets have different tech levels. The tech level determines how expensive the kind of stuff in the shop is in that system. Like, if you want the really late game stuff, you're gonna have to frequent tech level 9 and 10, usually. By the way, Gunant Bray, that insult here, is gonna sell our, like, it's one of the news stories later on in the game is that he sold our ship, like a 35-year-old ship, for I think 3.2 million credits, which is more than I'm probably ever going to earn before I beat the story. Yeah. Actually, I might earn more depending on how much grinding on, like, pirates I do and how lucky I get with the loot they drop, but if I just, like, rushed through the story, I'm not gonna earn 3.2 million credits ever. So let's travel to Kernstal, which is just going to auto-lock on the planet and travel there for us. Traveling between star system before you get a certain item is gonna be a pain, because getting, like, you're not, like, there's one item that you basically need for trading routes, because without it you're gonna take 3 years. I mean, it's more expensive with the item to travel, but you're gonna take about 3 fucking years to get from one system to the other, which is not exactly what I like, you know. I would much rather prefer not to take 3 years, thank you. And I need to get my mouse out of the thing right now.
Keith T. Maxwell, I'm Captain Bernard, commander of Kernstahl. It's a pleasure to meet you. Gunnar told me what happened. You must be pretty confused right now.
You're not kidding. Jumping through time and space, that's something. Tell me about this Mido Confederation. I've never heard of it.
Well, you have missed a lot in the past 35 years. The Mido system is located in a sector of the galaxy that has only recently been discovered. We retreated here at the beginning of the Nivelian Civil War, when the Mido Confederation of Planets was founded. We tried to avoid contact with other systems as much as possible.
So Mido is a confederation of Terran and Nivelian rebels and outlaws, founded during the Nivelian Civil War.
You could say that. We declared our independence, which the Terrans accepted, but the Nivelians still claim Mido as their territory. That's why there are still conflicts in the outer reaches of the system.
I see. Gunant told me you might be able to help me get back to Terran territory.
I could arrange that, but in return, I'd like to ask you for a favor.
Which is?
It could be risky. We lost contact with Irdal Gadai, one of our space stations. They could just be having problems with their communication system, but we need someone to fly out there and check.
So it could also be the Nivelians, pirates, or something else that's behind it, right?
That's why we need someone who's willing to take the risk. An experienced fighter pilot like you. Just don't go getting into any pointless fights.
I'm on my way.
Alright, so next up it's gonna just like send us a bit around this system. To like visit a few different space stations. We could have visited the shop, but I don't think we have any money right now, so seems kind of pointless to me at this point, you know. Alright, so here we're just gonna go to the space station directly.
Assuming I'm not completely lost, I should be at the right place. No sign of combat, and the station appears to be intact. I guess I'll dock and take a look around.
Alright, so now we're gonna find out why this space station doesn't build up any contact to other space stations. Or respond to messages.
Nobody here, not even Nivelians. Wait, I don't believe it. Mukt-bukt. What the hell are you doing in this godforsaken place?
Have we met before? Maxwell, is that you? Long time no see. You're just in time for our little party. I managed to ship in a load of premium neuroalgae from Apache. The crew here can't get enough of it.
Algae, eh? Sounds interesting. Does this stuff have any unpleasant side effects?
Not really. Some people have reported a bit of tentacle growth, but that's more of a benefit than a side effect.
You mean tentacles on their face?
Yeah. How did you know?
Just a wild guess.
But Keith, you've got to tell me why you still look so young. I know a lot of people who'd be interested in buying whatever it is you're using.
You don't want to know. Tentacle growth is nothing compared to the side effects I'm having. Okay, Mukt-bukt, I'll leave you with your new friends. See you around.
Take care. And by the way, you can find me on Kamo in the Shima system if you ever need something extra special.
That sounds so
Brilliant. Out of all the rogues I could have run into, it had to be Mukt-bukt, the most notorious dealer in the galaxy. Neuroalgae. Hardly surprising no one's able to operate the intercom.
So yeah, it's really great that this game is fully narrated, because it means that I don't have to do the talking. So we're first gonna go for this weapon, which has a solid 15.7 damage per second. The whale gun has about the same, with less range and a higher price. That's why I'm not using it. Also, we're gonna save up for a shield, some armor, some better armor. This auto packer is something that basically improves your cargo capacity. Basically, like, it takes your current cargo capacity and adds whatever it is, its effect is onto it. So, like, right now we have 25, I think. So if you get a 25% effect, we would get 7 or 8 onto it, basically. So if we had 100 cargo, it would be 25 extra. There's the thrusts, which are steering nozzles, which make you like turn faster. There's also the boosts, which is a basically like fast forward, except you can use it in combat, basically, where you just move like I think up to 3 times as fast. Actually, I think it's up to 5 times as fast. There are the waders, which the better ones can show you the cargo of the enemy ship and what type of asteroid they carry. Show class A asteroids basically is that you don't have to scan an asteroid to see if it's class A. If it's class A, it's just gonna have a small A next to it in space, basically. Obviously, there's the drills, which you can see. This one's pretty shit. There's cabins, which you only need for transport missions, which are used to transport humans, basically. There's the different types of ore and commodities that you can buy. Basically, as I said, as you can see, ore calcine is pretty expensive. Soda is also pretty good. And hypanium. And some, like the prices vary in different systems and different stations. So hypanium can actually be more expensive than ore calcine. Then there's the cores, which titanium in itself is pretty expensive, so this is one of the more expensive cores. I think the lower range starts at 300 or 400 for iron and that stuff. Paris is also actually pretty cheap. This is just pretty high price. And then there's like the other stuff which you can get from looting other ships, or you can buy. The reason you want to buy these is if you have a pretty if you found a pretty good trading route. Like if you know, for example, that this spaceway sells at another station for $11 a piece. I'm gonna buy 200 of this and bring it to that space station and sell it there. I'm gonna double the price I invested, which with space waste isn't really like worth it at all, since you don't make a lot of benefit even though you double your money. You're not going to be able to carry a lot of money in space waste around. So yeah, and the more expensive ones are obviously better. Like I think electronics is a pretty good trading route if you're going from the Vosk to the Medo system. Or the other way around, but yeah. Sorry. But yeah, that's the stuff, and yeah. As I said, we don't have money right now, so we can't really get anything. So we're just gonna depart and go back to Kernstall. So yeah, we can target it here, and as soon as we target it, we can just press Y and travel to it. And now we're gonna go to the station real quick.
Maxwell, good to see you again. What did you find out?
Looks like the crew of Erdal Gadal is completely wasted, thanks to Muktabukt.
The dealer? Unbelievable. Is it serious?
I'm sure they'll crawl their way back to normality eventually, but I suggest you take the crew to a detox center after they're back on their feet, or maybe a fish tank. Now, can you help me get back to Terran territory?
Yes, of course. A Terran military convoy is heading for Kernstall. That would be your best option.
Sounds good.
I'll contact you as soon as the convoy reaches the system. In the meantime, feel free to make use of the Space Lounge. You can probably pick up some work there. A good way to pass the time and earn a few extra credits. And I think I'll go have a chat with our friend Muktabukt.
So yeah, now we can go to the Space Lounge, which is basically you can talk to people, and some people you just talk to and they just say something that's really useless. Others offer you missions like passenger transports or taking out pirates. And then there's the ones that offer you trades, which sometimes can be good, sometimes can be bad. I think usually they're good, but basically they offer you an item for a price like that you can buy it for. Like buy 11 tons of a weapon for 3,000 apiece. And you basically just have to remember if it's a good price or not. Or you just come back to them later, because I don't think the missions ever change.
Want some real combat?
So yeah, for example, this one wants us to take out the pounds at Heinston for $2,150. So you can ask them to show it on the map, which they're only gonna do if it's in a different space system, and you can ask them for the whisk basically, and then you can like accept or decline. If you decline, you can just ask for it later again. Some, as I said, basically just talk random shit. Then there's like, as I said, this one sells the Burger Retribution, which is a tech level 7 laser for 15. That's... holy shit, that's a great price. That's actually a pretty great price. The only problem with this one is I think, if I remember correctly, it's a like in a straight line laser, not like a pulse laser, but one that shoots in a straight line. And also it's pretty slow, but it definitely is an auto target, so it's probably gonna be hard to hit. But I'm gonna consider this later on.
I have a request.
Apart from that, I don't like that weapon type, but I can just buy it and sell it for a great price. So yeah, this is basically another pirate killing mission, which you can only have one mission at a time, so don't bother taking two at once. So I think... does it force us to take a mission? Wait, does it force us to take a mission right now? I'm not too sure. I don't remember if it forces you to take a mission. Probably.
I have a request.
So yeah. Actually, yeah.
Are you a tough guy?
Let's do the junk removal, which... I'm not sure if it was a... I'm not too sure if it was a, pirates or really just junk, but... might have just been like asteroids, you know. But I think it was pirates. No, it's really just junk.
All this junk has to be just...
So it really is just... kill the junk, I guess. Which I don't think I'm gonna do that in the time, depending on how many hits these... oh, these only actually take 1 hit, okay. In that case, I'm probably going to do it in time. God damn, these controls are not inverted. That's actually kind of annoying. Well, let me just... options, invert controls. Yes, please. Thank you. That's a lot better. I'm so used to like inverted controls from the mobile version that I kind of can't play without them. Like moving controls like down and actually moving down feels weird. And to an extent kind of unplayable. And I actually think I did the mission.
Mr. Maxwell, you finished your mission. Maybe we'll see each other again.
Right, so now we're just gonna fly back to Council, I think, and the mission... I think it really just wants us to do one mission, so we should be done here. Nope, nope, didn't want to go to the gold. Council Station. Council Station, thank you. Right.
Greetings. Greetings. I have something special. Hello.
Is it gonna be done soon? Okay, it wants us to do
I
more
have something
mission.
special.
But I don't have the money
Greetings.
for that one, so I'm gonna just take this one, I guess. Back to Heinston. I guess it wants me to do all the missions. Which I'm not really motivated to, but hey. Alright, let's get to the waypoint.
Ah, Mr. Max.
1.3 kilometers in front of a waypoint or space station, you stop being able to use the speed up, so that's kind of sometimes annoying, but for asteroids it's later. But you also stop being able to use the speed up sometime before you reach the asteroid. I know that flying straight with the pirate is a horrible idea, but meh. Just try to fly around him in circles. In a way where he can shoot at me while I can shoot at him. And you should always take out one part before starting to target the next, so you have less things shooting at you. Because each dead pirate is one pirate less that's shooting at you. And with this weapon you actually have to like aim. There's other weapons where you don't even have to aim, which I'm going to be using late game because, well, you don't have to aim. Actually I'm probably going to use some mid game as well. You just have to like lock onto the target and fire, and it does all the work for you. You just have to basically look in the general direction. And I'm kind of having a problem with being killed here right now. So that's not too great. Yep, I'm dead. Yeah, not being able to use the other controls, it kinda sucks. Now it just reloads the last save state, which it all just saves every time you enter a space station.
Greetings. Hello. I've got a job for you.
Alright, so let's try that again. This time with a lot less sucking. And a lot more killing pirates. Or it just forces me to fly through a comet and lose half of my HP instantly. That's always great. Not being ironic, not being ironic, not being ironic. I'll go to waypoint again.
Here we go, Mr.
Oh, already first one. Okay, don't have to fly this far again this time. Nope, not going to fly into an asteroid. Come on, stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. It's not my fault my HP is this low. I was forced to fly into a fucking asteroid. Nope, don't do that. Don't do that now. Damn it. Right, let's try it again, this time with a lot less asteroid.
I have something that might be of interest to you. Greetings. What? Are you tough enough for
Always
this
the
type
last
of
one.
thing?
I need a better weapon. Oh, cool. I'm instantly being fired at by 2 pirates at once. Alright, change of plans. Don't just focus one pirate, focus the thing that's fucking firing at you. Well, actually focus the thing that you can actually hit, let's say it that way. The thing that's close to you. Yeah, that's probably a better way to phrase it. These controls are very sensitive. As you can see, like, it all instantly goes to max. Like, max velocity, you know. But we haven't spawned the third pirate yet, which is kinda great for us. Since that means we're gonna have to deal with 2 at the same time. Well, it is set to hard, so it's expected to be hard. So I can't really complain, but the controls are kind of like a little bit of handicap. Like, I touch the stick and it moves like a million miles away. Right. Let's get to the waypoint. And spawn the third pirate. We should be able to deal with him now that we have most of our health left. Actually, half of our armor as well. All of our health and half of our armor. Which is a lot more than we had last time. Alright, that's the third pirate. Deactivate autopilot and kill that thing. Less unnecessary getting hit this time. That's great.
Mr. Maxwell, you finished your mission.
Alright. Let's get back to Kunstel. And the convoy should be around this time. I mean, there isn't really a lot of other options left. Other than getting the Burger Retribution, which I don't plan on doing. Like, what now? Or probably ever, since I probably won't ever revisit the system ever again. It's kind of a little bit annoying that when I touch the mouse, it still moves my ship around.
What? Hello. I have something special. Greetings. I have something that might be of interest to you.
Well, I can get a shield now, but that isn't gonna help me since I don't have any space to equip it. I guess I'm gonna do some mining. Don't I actually have to finish all the missions? Including the one buy something for 12,000. Which I wouldn't mind, like a really expensive weapon right now, but can I do this with the mouse? No, I cannot. Sad times, because that would be just easy, like really easy. Probably arrow keys, right? Yeah, like really sensitive arrow keys. Even more sensitive than this stick, which is also really sensitive already, so yeah. I'm gonna try and go for the core here, since Sezogan isn't otherwise not really worth it. But right now I'm just gonna take anything I can get, you know. That was close. But I sadly didn't get it. Had to abort on the last layer. Meh. 69 actually, that's not too bad. Well, we're gonna get a pretty OP weapon early game, which is always nice. Parasium is definitely not worth it. Not D-class especially. That's another D-class Parasium. I ideally want to aim for big asteroids, since they have a better chance of being A-class. Yeah, I'll take Parius. You can probably duel this one to the core, which it doesn't have a core, as you can see, so you can't get a Parius core of this one, just ore, but yeah. It also means that's like earlier done being mined. Also, like lower classes have less overall ore in them. So like with the best non-Gunant Braid row, I think you can get like 70 ore out of an A-class asteroid and like 30 out of D-class. Nah. I don't know why I wanted to finish that. I just wanted to finish it. You know? Now we're just gonna get to the station. Also, these asteroids kind of reset every time you're outside. Like you leave the station. Yes, please. Yes, 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 please. Definitely want this one. These are some very pleasant sounds, aren't they? I haven't really ever played this game with sound. The main reason I'm doing right now is because it narrates for me. I don't have to do narrating myself. Which, if anyone remembers my Creeper World Let's Play, Creeper World 3, yeah, my voice just died from all the narrating in that game. So not having to narrate for once is kind of nice. It's a lot less time to just talk freely instead of like talking based on a text that you see on the screen in real time. Minor Bronx, oh cool. Got my first medal. Ah, that isn't really going to help me here. How much was it?
Hello. Hello. I have something special.
15,600, okay. 2 more times. Don't you dare give me the convoy now. Yeah, I'll take it. I have a feeling nothing's really too worthless in this space station right now. I just killed another planet asteroid while docking into one. No, that has never before. Let's get to the station, since I don't really have any cargo hold at all. By the way, armor auto repairs when docking to a station, so you don't have to actually pay any money for that. Actually, iron is pretty worthless here, but I don't think I've ever seen an iron comet, so that doesn't really bother me. Let's see what it is. Parisium. Yeah, I'll see what it's worth in this system. Why not? Right, I'll keep my finger on the fire button now. I'm doing kind of shit on this. Right. Don't need any more than 25. 5 different types of ore, okay. Ah, Parisium is actually worth something in this. Wow. Wow, that's a surprise.
What? Hello.
Right.
I have something that might be of interest to you.
Spy that shit. 35k. Yeah, that was definitely worth it. Yeah, that's more than double. Yep. That was so fucking worth it. I could just sell it and get some other shit, but first of all, I think this is a pretty shit price for it. Second of all, I think this is a pretty shit price for it. So yeah, now we're not going to get to buy any weapons for quite a while, since this is tech level 7 out of 10. Yep, overpowered start, just how I like it. Let's test it out. Yeah. Okay, it's still a pulse laser, not a straight line, but it still highly depends on having to hit single shots instead of just being like spray and pray like the minigun would be, for example. Also, the sound is slightly annoying, but right, I've done everything in the space lounge. Can you please let me go to the next area now?
Greetings.
Nothing left, nothing left. Leave me alone, nothing left.
Greetings.
Yeah. Right. In that case, I guess let's go to a different space station and earn some more money. Yeah, let's go to Dota 4. But as you can see, even this early in the game, mining ore is still better than doing space, like hunger missions, you know, space station missions. Oh, that's... I wish I could get that transporter. Like, kill it and get its cargo, because it's probably worth a lot. It might just be like 50 tons of space waste. I've had that happen before. But it could also be like 10 tons of organs, which would be amazing. We have a better scan in here, which can show cargo, and I think has, yeah, 1 second faster lock. So I kind of want to get that. Anything else? Well, anything else here? We have meter distillate, which is alcoholic beverages are usually worth the least in the system they're made in, so that was a great thing to trade. But sometimes you can fall flat on your face with that. I think I remember having that happen before as well.
I heard you can be trusted.
24 containers full of Tuvahastra. Alright. I can do that. Where do I see my... Oh, come on, I was planning on selling them. Damn it. Damn it. Well, let's get to Vahastra then. That's a pretty fast mission, so I'm just going to do it. I would normally participate in that pirate fight, but since I don't have a tractor beam yet, it doesn't really bring me anything. Yeah, that was a really easy mission. So I can just go into this space launch.
Hello.
One. Holy shit! Holy shit! That's like the second best armor in the game. For 55,000.
Hello.
Holy fuck! I want that. Holy shit. Killing pirates, that's not a great... Actually, now that I have like an overpowered weapon, that should be really easy. Since the one that gets the last hit gets the points. I'm probably always going to get the last hit, so yeah. Also, this one gives you the tip that there's mission systems which are not marked on the map, but you have to like listen around in the space station and buy maps to be able to
you look like
them.
a sharp guy.
Alright. Let's do some killing.
See you at the pirates' hut.
Let's get to the waypoint. Right, there's the first pirate. Yeah, that's a pretty good weapon. Now I've had 4 of those. I mean, still, it's like, how much per hit? 12% of the pirate's health per hit. Which should make last hitting very easy. If you're not a fucking retard like me. As I said, should make it very easy. But then again, you have to actually be good at the game for that, and yeah. Can't be bothered to be good at the game, you know. Oh, another pirate, nice. This time with less sucking. It's usually like 5 pirates. Or actually this early mission could still be 3. But I think it's usually 12 pirates that you have to take out. 5, sorry. And whoever has the most wins. Later into the game, I'm just going to win 2-0 most of the time. Since my weapons are going to be a lot better than the ones that challenge me. But this early... I mean, I still have the better weapon, but I only have one of it. And it's a very skill-based weapon. And I suck at the game. Can't forget to mention that. Well, mostly it's really just down to the control stick being kind of weird to get used to.
Looks like you beat me. I guess I underestimated you. Well, next time I won't make the same mistake.
There won't be a next time, boy.
I have a report that the Terran convoy has entered our system,
Okay.
Captain. I guess that's my cue to be...
I'm still going to go to the space station first. But holy damn, that's good. 55,000 for the second best armor in the game. I'll be taking that as soon as I can. I'd even consider like selling my current weapon for that, since that's just great. That's just a great armor, you know.
Hello. Hello.
No, let's get to console. If I play like private, I'd probably grind out for the armor like instantly. But I don't want to bore you to death, so I'm going to go back now.
Ah, there's the convoy. And it looks like pirates are closing in on it. I'd better intercept them.
Yes, we do. It's not really a problem if we get hit here, since we're going to be EMP'd pretty soon anyways. Alright, got one down.
That should take care of them.
And we're about to get... Yep, there we go.
Hey! Why are you idiots shooting at me? I'm trying to help you. Surrender! Your ship has been disabled and you're under arrest. Prepare to have your ship impounded.
A prisoner, Keith is taken aboard a cruiser heading for the planet Aliot in Terran space.
Well, we're gonna get to town space. Don't care how.
On Aliot Station, Keith is being interrogated by Lieutenant Commander Brent Snowcomb.
And that's why we thought you were a pirate. It's a surprise to see you alive. You were declared dead a long time ago.
As you can see, my death was a bit of an exaggeration. A malfunction in my hyperdrive pulled me through time and space.
Incredible. And then you got stranded in the Mido system, eh?
Took me some time to get back on my feet again. I was hoping to get back to Terran territory. Not as a prisoner, though.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I can imagine that Mido must have been rough for you. The whole system was only settled a few years ago, and the inhabitants are really struggling to make ends meet.
Brent, since when do you care about rebels and outlaws? I thought you were a security officer.
Well, that was some time ago, Keith. Now I'm Lieutenant Commander, Chief of the Interstellar Security Agency. Among other things, I'm responsible for...
Alert!
Void fighters located in alien orbit. All hands to battle stations. All hands to battle stations.
Yay, voids.
What's happening?
What the? I never expected them to come here, too. I'll explain later. Prepare your ship.
Yep. With prepare my ship. Oh, yes. It has 3 primary weapons. It's a pretty okay ship. Mostly I think we're gonna flying on a ship called Ward. Inflict is a pretty good early game ship, but mostly we're gonna use the Ward for like most of the things because of its insane cargo capacity. And high health, but has shit maneuverability, so that's a drawback, but I don't care about that.
Are attacking our freighters. We need to defend them. Alright, I have them on my screen. Let's see what they've got.
Probably not a Burger Retribution laser rifle. That's for sure. That's speaking Chinese sound.
Interesting way of saying hello.
Else, yeah. Don't suffocate on. Yeah, don't suffocate on stuff on air. But yeah, I guess they're Chinese. It sounded a lot like Chinese to me. Oh yeah, one thing I haven't mentioned, if you break an A-class comet, it's going to spawn a little chunk of ore. But not actually the core, so yeah.
Another wormhole. They're trying to escape.
Oh, hell no. Please, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Don't let them get away.
No, no.
Too late. They disappeared.
Thank God I didn't want to chase them yet. I'm definitely not prepared for that thing.
Another attack like that and we'll have to close down the station. How long has this been going on? Now let's head back first. I'll give you a full briefing at the station.
Yeah, let's get to the LRF station then. Augment has a pretty central, area in the galaxy. So we're probably going to see this a lot until we get set item which allows us to travel faster.
So after that, I had to marry her. The surgery looked great, but eventually I realized...
No offense, Brent, but can you stick to the story, please?
Oh yeah, sorry. Anyway, you've seen the problem we're dealing with. These voids are a real pest. They have the technology to open up wormholes and jump anywhere they like. Their tactic is always the same, hit and run. They jump in through their wormhole, attack freighters, take the cargo, and jump back out.
Any idea where they're coming from?
Unfortunately, we haven't been able to pinpoint where the wormholes lead.
So you can't detect where or when they're going to attack?
Exactly. They're extremely unpredictable. As head of security, I've been placed in command of a crisis team tasked with finding a solution. Our best scientists are working on countermeasures at the Deep Science Research Station. If you're interested, they're still hiring experienced pilots. You'd receive adequate compensation.
I could use the money, but babysitting scientists?
Well, not quite. For the exact job description, you better talk to Lieutenant Boyle, a scientist traveling to Deep Science.
Thanks, Brent. I'll look him up when I get there.
Without Boyle's navigation data, you won't find the system where the station is located. It's top secret and isn't listed on standard star maps.
That's quite some security you have there. How can I get in touch with him then?
He's expected at Sutner Station in the Union system before traveling to Deep Science. You should meet him there.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help.
No problem, Keith. I'll tell Boyle to expect you. We'll talk later. Bye.
Alright, so now we're gonna find out about these cool things called I just remember the Burger Retribution is actually the best one in the series. Whoops. That was a good catch. But we're gonna use these cool things called jump gates to travel around space, which is extremely slow. Oh, there we have a boost, by the way. There's also repair bots which repair your armor and hull. But quite slowly. There's also side suppressors which make you invisible. There's some rare animals here which are pretty expensive, you can see, which is the reason why I want to sell them. That's some pretty good armor. For early game. For early to mid game, maybe. But yeah, these are the turrets which are not automatic, so you actually have to switch to them, which makes them kind of useless. There are auto turrets in expansion, but I don't know if it comes with the game, so yeah. Yeah. Alright, so let's use the map. As you can see, Augmenta is pretty central. Over here's the Vosk area, which is where we're gonna do a lot of the trading. The central is the central right part is mostly Terran. While the central left part is mostly Nivelian, and then there's the media, like the Nivelian out here, like there's a media which we can't actually reach again yet. Here's also another one which we can't reach yet. I think these are all actually systems, I'm not too sure. But basically there's one somewhere around here which we can't reach, which is where McBooked wanted 2 meters. So now we gotta travel one system at a time, which is gonna take a while. Since first we have to actually travel to the planet which has the space, the jump gate, and then we can use it. And only jump one galaxy at a time, which can be really annoying. But it kinda looks cool, so Yes, I want to travel to this. And without any detour, just gonna go straight to the jump gate. Which is gonna open up the map automatically for us. And then we're gonna go to Union. And we want to Sutna.
Here we are. I hope Boyle's still on board. Keith T. Maxwell to Sutna Station. Do you read me?
This is Space Station Sutna. What can we do for you, Mr. Maxwell?
I'm here on behalf of Commander Snowcomb. I'm scheduled to meet Lieutenant Thomas Boyle.
Ah, yes. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Boyle's ship hasn't arrived yet, but I have a message for you from Commander Snowcomb. He asked that you contact him immediately.
Well, that's a good start. Computer, open the channel to Brent Snowcomb.
Keith, bad news. I just received a report that Lieutenant Boyle was kidnapped near Kappa. The kidnapper is asking for a 5 million credit ransom. We have to find a way to save him. Boyle is irreplaceable at Deep Science.
Leave it to me. I'll get tooled up and show them how we deal with kidnappers.
Not so fast, Keith. We better stall them while we come up with a real plan. In the meantime, get yourself over to Kappa as fast as possible.
Kappa. Alright, so we're gonna go to Kappa, which should be this one. No, not the... Yeah, sometimes you just log into the asteroid for like no fun reason, even though it's been aiming at the Kappa. Alright, let's get to the space station. I think that's the first and last time.
Kappa Station picked up a signal from the kidnapper and was able to track his ship, so we know where Boyle might be.
Great. Any idea how we get him out alive?
There's a small reserve of EMP bombs in the Kappa Station hangar. You're going to deliver something different than what they're expecting.
So we're gonna surprise them. Exactly. You need to dock at the station and mount the EMP bombs on your ship. Be as quick as you can. We can't stall the kidnapper much longer.
So I think that was the first and last time we're ever gonna build up a communication channel to a space station. Oh, Anan. That's not what Anan. That's the ship. This is the ship we're gonna be using most of the time. It has 7 equipment slots, which is pretty great. Only 2 primary weapons, but 240 cargo, 220 armor. It's a pretty great ship overall. And most other ships that are more expensive are usually not worth it. Also, we're mostly gonna be sticking to Terran build ships, since I think they're the best. And yes. Oh. Let's buy a tractor beam while we're here. I can't really equip it yet, but just great having one. Actually, yeah, we could equip it. Let's equip the tractor beam. And it says it should have some EMP bombs. Yes. 29 in fact, which means I'm going to take all of them. Since I'm really like that.
That's the EMP bombs installed.
Alright, let's get moving then. Right, let's go to the waypoint.
The kidnapper must be somewhere between the 2 waypoints. The scanner will tell you if Lieutenant Boyle is on board. Be careful not to destroy his ship. Just disable it.
Alright. What was the... Secondary fire B, okay. And the menu for it was, rocket menu, okay. Found it. Right. Got everything ready. Freaking asteroids.
Hey you! What are you doing here? Buzz off before we get really angry. Looks like a scout. I bet the kidnapper's hiding at the 2nd waypoint.
Yeah, let's just follow the waypoints.
If you don't want to listen, find out the hard way. Take him out.
Well, let's kill this thing really quick. If I could aim, that would be nice. I got that one as well. Actually, I have a cargo tractor beam now, so let's just 8 tons of titanium, that's pretty neat. We only have to look at it until it's like locked down to 3 tons burger focus 2 AI. Okay, that was worth a lot. I'm having some very, very much luck right now. Right, so let's collect this as well, whatever it is. I'm having very much wow. 2 tons Calzine, not too bad. Alright, let's see if
I told them not to let anyone through.
I think that's him. Yep. Let's fire an EMP rocket at him.
Damn! I've been set up. All systems are down.
7 tons Vicky Moonshine.
Head back to the station. We'll send a squad to pick.
Alright.
Thanks for the rescue. I'm Lieutenant Thomas Boyle. You must be Keith T. Maxwell.
That's right. Brent told me you're in need of pilots.
Indeed. Now, I've seen you in action. Would you be interested in a job? We need experienced pilots for some very, 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 very dangerous missions. Of course, the payment will be adequate.
Count me in. Dangerous is my second middle name.
Oh, what's your first, then?
T. Brent said you know the way. I can offer you a lift, as long as you have the navigation data to get us to the Deep Science Station.
Sure, I know the way. It would be great if you could take me. I'll transfer the coordinates of the Wolf Riser system to your navigation computer. Let's get moving. We've lost a lot of time already.
I'm pretty sure they put in the middle name just for that single joke. And yeah, that's an easy 90,000. And honest, the good thing about the ships is the current price of your ship actually counts in. So this was actually worth 30,000, but my current ship is worth 14,000, so it reduces that. Also, yeah, I could upgrade all my shit right now. Let me just sell the Wiki Moonshine right now. The titanium is pretty neat. Or Calcine as well. Probably not gonna have any of that luck for a while, so and I could go for the Taipan. Or I could go for something like the Badger or an Inflict. The Inflict would be a pretty solid choice. We're gonna have one more slot of equipment. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the Inflict real quick, since we can have like a second weapon and everything. So we're gonna get this as a second weapon, which the damage is pretty okay actually. Actually, only one less, but a little less fire rate as well, I think. Thought correctly. I'm gonna sell this and get this better handling, less yield. Laser real quick. Extract laser. Yes, mining laser. I'm good. Also, while I'm at it, let's get the better tractor beam, which has less time to lock on. That's really everything. I'm gonna get some better plating. Sell the Exoclad here. Mount the glue gun, the extract. And that's some pretty solid equip for this early in the game. I mean, I have some 110 armor compared to the 48 before. And I have 150 base. I'd like to be able to buy a wide shield as well for the capacity, but I don't really have any space for it anyways to equip it. So I'm just going to stick with this. But yeah, that's a pretty great early game equip. And now we're actually going to go to the higher tech level space station, which means a lot of the stuff in the cells, at least in the weapons categories and equipment categories, probably not going to be able to. That's probably going to be too expensive for us. Alright. Let's go there. Actually, let's go to the jump gate. Skip the station. Go straight to Wolf Riser. Which only has one station, which is Tynome, which is at tech level 10. And yeah, it sells tech level 10 stuff. It sells pretty good stuff. But it's obviously expensive. Because, well, it's
Here we are! Finally! Dr. Paulini is expecting us. I already notified her about our arrival.
Yeah, it's I just completely lost my thread of what I was going to say. That is wrong, right? I like it if this fucking fast forward would actually stick through and not just bot randomly.
I heard what happened. I'm so glad you're safe. And you must be our new pilot, Mr. Maxwell. Commander Snowcomb speaks very highly of you. Welcome to Deep Science.
Thanks. Call me Keith.
As you wish, Mr. Maxwell. I'm Dr. Carla Paolini, head of Deep Science. Has Commander Snowcomb briefed you about the research program and the Voids?
He told me about the Voids, and I've seen them in action already. Aggressive bunch. Now what exactly do you want me to do?
Our first objective is to find out more about their technology. I'd like to capture a Void ship, or at least parts of it to analyze. Deep Science will provide you with 20,000 credits so that you can equip your ship properly. A tractor beam and a scanner will be required.
Where I'm from, I could have bought a whole ship for 20,000.
Well, times are changing, Mr. Maxwell. As soon as you're ready, I'll accompany you to Sahi and the Waymire system. We've recently detected Void activities there.
You want to accompany me on the mission? With all due respect, I think this might be a bit too dangerous. I'd better go alone.
Mr. Maxwell.
Keith, please.
Keith, I need to see the Voids with my own eyes. Theory and reality are two very different things, if you see what I'm saying.
Okay, Carla. You're the boss.
Good. We should leave immediately, or we might miss the Voids. Make room in your cargo bay, and don't forget to install a tractor beam and a scanner. You can acquire both in the hangar. Tell me when you're ready to leave.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Run to primary weapons, get some nice money from that. You can buy an inflict for 309 extra. Oh, Wheel Blaster. The blasters have the highest damage output in the game. As you can see, 48, but the range is abysmal, so yeah. This is still the Scram Cannon, which is like the best minigun in the game. The range of this one is actually not that bad. Yeah. And this is the weapon we're gonna be going for late game for 82,000. Which is auto-locking. The range is but as I said, if you target something, it does 33.33 damage per second pretty consistently. And I'm looking if I can actually buy that right now with the money I have, because that would be amazing. But it doesn't quite look like it. Could I actually, you know what, let's try. I'm gonna just rebuy them, you know. Yes, I can. Alright. Got me my final weapon. I also like a beam shield, but also the Kingfisher, which is an automatic 0-second locking thing, which you just have to look in the general direction of the thing and it's gonna lock. This is the best laser we're gonna be getting without any missions. Like, you can still get good embrace late game, but yeah. Fuck that. Can I get something cheap? Nah. Alright, let's just... Where the hell do we have to go? Where am I? Okay, there.
Okay, let's go to Sahi.
Let's do that. Yes, please. Jump gate. Good thing is that the jump gate is usually pretty close to where you arrive, so it doesn't take too long. If you had to log to the space station first, that would take a few like years, but this way it's only like 1 year. But yeah, so what you saw right there is my good weapon, which I can demonstrate right now since we have a pirate here. And we have a pirate behind us. No, we don't. Okay, that's just a big ship doing big ship things. So as you can see, it's auto-locking, and as soon as we get into range, this part is gonna get melted. Sure, it would be like if we could hit perfectly, the other weapon would be faster, but If you don't have anything locked, it's, by the way, it's really inaccurate, so you want to have something locked. 3 tons of Glisk. That is a rocket and therefore not worth that much. But it's better than ore, so I'll take it. Actually, Glisk is... No, Glisk is worse than ore. Glisk is worth like nothing, if I remember correctly. Alright, let's get to Waymire. And Sahi. Right.
There they are. Now, how do we capture one of their ships?
We don't. We just shoot them and collect the pieces.
At least we'll get some parts of it, I suppose. But get as close to them as possible. I have to see them.
I'm on my way. Take it easy. Just sit back and try to relax.
Yeah, with my flying, that's not gonna be easy. Yeah, I like how I was like hitting the meteor. Even though I really wasn't hitting the meteor.
They don't sound too friendly, do they?
Alright, we should be reaching that ship kind of soonish.
I don't think that was a declaration of love anyway.
As I said, the range is kind of shabby on these, but they do pretty good damage, and if you have 4 of them, it melts pretty much almost any ship. The difference between levels in this one is actually just color, like the first one's like red and the second one orange, I think. Right, as you can see, like the health of that thing is going down pretty fast, and it's basically no way to dodge it. By the way, ouch, that did some damage. Meh. Let's just get to a dead stop. Alright, let's get another one. Let's try to actually subdue this one. That wasn't too successful, was it? Now that was successful. In this case, it would be pretty nice to have the other weapons, since I could just like kill it in seconds.
Good. I think we have enough samples.
Why am I flying through the ship? And we're gonna get sucked into the...
Keith!
No. I mean, I have a good weapon now, so it's not too bad, but still, why? Actually, while I'm here, I've got some more.
Keith, where are we? What happened?
Easy.
Amazing. This must be their home system. Look at this. It seems to be some sort of mothership.
Yeah, we just got sucked through the wormhole, and you can't actually auto-target the wormhole, so yeah.
Void fighters, we have to get out of here. And the only way out is the way we came in, through the wormhole.
Yeah, we do have to get out of here, but first I would
Are
really
you sure? We
appreciate...
have no idea where it'll take us. And look, it's closing.
Damn, there's another one opening. I'll try to get us there before this one closes too.
Yeah, I'm just going to go through this, mine this asteroid, because this shit is, like, expensive as heck. I think 1 ton of the ore... Oh, come on! I think 1 ton of the ore is worth like 300, and the crystals are worth 8. So, yeah. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, come on, stop trying to escape. God damn. I don't want to collect this shit, honestly. Yeah, I mean, it's worth something. thing, so I might as well collect it. Tracking these still takes ages, by the way. I hope they don't just like collect all of our money, all of our parts, because then I'm pretty screwed. Nah, they're all B class. Let's just get this Void Fighter marked real quick and destroyed. Won't have to deal with that anymore. The other ones should still be pretty far away, I hope. I definitely want some A-class meteors, since, as I said, the core is worth 5k, and my duel isn't too shabby. So I would definitely like to get a shot at the cores, yeah. That's a B. That's a C. That's a Void. Should be dead. Let's find us some A-class crystal while we have time. B. A, okay. Definitely want to mine this one. There we go. This time without crashing through it. As you can see, the ore also looks a little bit different on this one. Definitely want to get my cargo full here. Sadly, the next few times we're going to be in the system, we're going to have to give out the ore to the researchers. So we want to get what we can right now. I hope we don't have to give it out this time as well. I really hope. Right, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here without being killed, please. I don't have to restart this mission. I've had that happen before and it kind of sucks. I don't have a repair bot yet, sadly. With a repair bot, this mission is pretty easy. Stop hitting me! God damn it. And we try that. Yeah, come on. Game over. I think the safe state is when you enter the void station anyways, so... no, it's right here.
I heard what happened.
Alright, let's stick with this weapon. Maybe this time. And instead install... Keyway powder would be really nice. But can I... I would have to go with the quick scan or the extract or the plating or the glue gun. Which are all things I can't really give up. I could try using the EMPs more aggressively, since I do have 28 of them. Could also sell my plating and get the shield, since the shield actually does have more capacity than the plating. Yeah, 40 more, and it regens. So that should make the difference, all the difference we need. And this time I'm gonna save as soon as I'm inside the space station.
Let's go to Sahi.
Inside the space station, so inside the void area. And after this mission I'm probably gonna enter stream. It's gonna be a little bit of a short one today, but yeah. I had a late start, still haven't made food yet, so I'm gonna eat after this and everything. Let's just get straight to the jump gate. Won't even bother. Sure, I could get some good cargo, maybe, but I don't have a cargo scanner yet, so. Speaking of that, I could get a cargo scanner now. I think I'm going to do that. Oh yeah, I can fly through the space gate. Forgot that. Goddamn space gate. Jump gate, sorry. Stop pushing me away. Would also allow me to log onto the S-Droids 1 second faster. So deal, that's pretty meh, honestly. Not the kind of stuff I need if I want to upgrade to a cargo scanner right now. Oh, I think it's called the Exoscan. Alright. Get some Satelica. That's I don't know how much the single pieces of alcohol are worth in this game. Also, I'm gonna have to put down the sound effects a bit real quick. Yeah, that's a lot better.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop it!
Yeah, I'm stopping it. Don't you worry. I ain't gonna attack you again. Shop Tower. That's also another beverage, which means that it's probably worth a little bit at least. It's the right direction, you see. Praesium core, now that's what I like to see. Praesium isn't worth that much, but it's a core, okay? Cores are always great. Even if they're not so great. And there's another Glisk. Alright. Let's get to the station. Our oppressor, that's worth 1k each, I think, so that's okay. It's really good. 7 pieces of equipment, but it's way too expensive for that. This is just shit. No primary weapons. That's just, it has a turret, but no primary weapons. Yeah, Galisk is worth nothing. So our oppressor is pretty okay, as I said. Prism core, neat. Some Sodial, not so good. Sculptor was actually 429, that's not too bad. And Satyr because apparently worth nothing for standards. And I can actually get the eco scan now. Sell the quick scan and save real quick here. So it loads this save and we don't have to restart from entering the station. Like, entering the station actually saves it, but all the selling and buying and stuff, I'm probably gonna forget that next time. So we'll just get that out of the way now. Not even gonna bother if I'm gonna hit, because now I have a shield which actually recharges. Apparently it recharges during combat. And apparently they're barely even doing enough damage to out damage the recharge rate. Which is kind of fun to see. Yes, I would like to travel to Kappa. And travel right to the jump gate again. We're just gonna take a bit again. We can't use fast forward since there's pirates in the galaxy. Well, anyways, in general. Doesn't have to be pirates, but in this case it's pirates. Oh, okay. That apparently instantly stops my engines. That's pretty neat to know. I don't know what that one does though. So that's the brake and that's the boost. Okay, but we don't have a boost yet, so that doesn't apply yet. But you can actually slam the brakes instantly here. That's pretty neat. Does actually go back to, oh, it does go back to the previous value. Good, good. Very useful. I remember that. Don't know if that was possible in the mobile version, probably not. Since you can just like adjust your speed pretty damn fast in that one with like swiping up and down. Alright, so let's get to Sahi. And get to killing the voids.
There they are! Now for test.
We've already read that one. Yes. Yep. Totally agree on that one.
They don't sound too friendly, do they?
Whatever you just said, totally agree on that.
I don't think that was a declaration of love anyway.
Alright, we should be able to hit them a lot earlier now, which is kind of useful, and we're probably doing more damage as well if we're actually hitting our shit. Which, well, we're gonna have to hit our shit. Also, no need to target. actually, yeah, need to target myself, but no need to like scan them before being able to shoot at them.
Good. I think we have enough samples. We should head back now.
Nope.
What is this thing? Keys! Keith, where are we? What happened?
Easy, Carla. We just took our first ride through a wormhole. We're no longer at Sahi.
Amazing. This must be their home system. Look at this. It seems to be some sort of mothership.
Yep. But I don't give a fuck about the mothership. All I really care about is some A-grade. Actually, I can't say that. Okay.
And the only way out is the way we came in, through the wormhole.
Are you sure? We have no idea where it'll take us. And look, it's closing.
That's some A-class. Okay.
Damn, there's another one opening. I'll try to get us there before this one closes too.
I think it was this one, right? Yep, okay. Which means I'm gonna slam the brakes. Kill off the approaching void fighters real quick. Since we have a shield now, we don't really have to worry about taking damage like at all. Yeah, I prefer shields over like armor. Any day of the week. Armor is really just there for when your shields fail. When you have a repair bot later on, it's not that bad to have armor, but it's still better to have shields anyways. Right, and now we're correctly oriented again. It would be this one. Yes. Alright. No voids inside, which means we have a lot of time to actually mine this asteroid. We're not supposed to be having void crystals yet. By the way, after this begins the shitty part of the game, the mid-game, where it's mostly just using jump gates to fly from one end of the galaxy to the other and back all the fucking time. Okay, great. Actually got the void essence. Whoops, I forgot I can slam the brakes now. Do we have another A-class here around? Would be nice. Doesn't particularly look like it. Right. Back to scouting for A-type asteroids. Having the best weight in the game would be neat right now, because the best weight of the game, as I said, it has the show A-type function, which means that it just shows a little index with like saying A next to any A-type asteroids. Hey, okay, great. Let's get that one as well. And I think then our cargo bay should be full, probably. Which means then we're just gonna get the fuck out of here. Which isn't really a problem since we have a shield now. Yeah, I wrote it for cargo, but as I said, if you actually mine to the core, it's gonna put the core into your storage first, so it always gets in if you have at least 1 ton space, and then it puts the ore in. Which means that if you overmine, you're always still gonna get the core. Because it would put the ore first, and then if your cargo would be full, you would lose the core. Okay, great. Now let's just get out of here. Might as well kill some aliens on the way out. But as you can see, our cargo is full anyways, so yeah. I hope it doesn't take it from us. I don't quite remember, but I think it was the later missions where it's gonna take the stuff from you. And so if it doesn't take it from us, we should be able to buy an Anan by now. No, fuck you. Yeah. Great. I'll have it when that happens. Closes right in front of you. Oh no, my shield is in danger of getting low. Great. Back at Zahi.
We're back. It worked. Look out! The voids are following us.
Persistent bunch. They're starting to get on my nerves.
We have to get rid of them. They mustn't follow us to Thynome.
That's very true. If they find out what Thynome is, then we're probably fucked. Either that, or I'm gonna have to constantly fight endless waves of voids because there is no end to them. They're always gonna keep on spawning in the void system. As long as you're in the void system, they're gonna keep spawning. I think the rest should be done by Auto Q now.
Work, Keith. Let's get back to Thynome.
It should just teleport it.
Anyway.
Right? Maybe not. Maybe if you leave the system? It's gonna skip straight to Thynome. No? Okay, we shouldn't have to fly back to fucking Thynome. Which means that I'm gonna land at Aina first. Just to sell the void crystals and that stuff. Before they get taken away. You don't realize that you really do no damage, do you? Hey. That's a fighter ship. This one is one of the best ships in the game. I think the best one is actually 10 million or something total price. But we're probably not going to get the AEQ here. Hyro. It's better than most starts, but it's lacking one primary weapon less. Which, no, I'm not gonna take that. It's a horrible trait. I'm barely ever used... Oh, can't be solid time. But we can sell the void crystals. You can see, yeah, worth 100 each, and the void essence 5,000. So, yeah. That was pretty good. Anything we can upgrade at time? No, not really. Alright. Okay, so let's get back to Tynome. This is gonna take ages, isn't it? Well, if we're already here, might as well look if we can steal some cargo from this thing. 12 tons of iron, definitely not worth it. Do we have another transporter in here? No, we don't. Yeah, pirates, shut the fuck up. Two tons of gold on the Nivelian there. Sometimes it's worth looking at the normal ones as well, but mostly you're just going to be looking at the big ships to see what they have. Install 9 tons of premium food. That's not too bad. I don't know if I'm correctly, premium food isn't exactly worth that much, but still better than nothing. So yeah, still better than space waste. Alright, let's get back to my Kappa target. I'm only flying over Kappa a lot since it's the only connection. It's like necessary to connect to Tynome, like Tynome to most of the other galaxy, without having the later item. Yeah, no spoilers. I'm trying to keep that up. And we're gonna fly to Kappa. Okay, you can see that I'm still firing shots like way out in the distance. And we're gonna go to the jump gate, but first actually there's a convoy, or like a transport ship. Edo. No, that's not worth it. But there's another one down here. There's actually town, but that's only chemicals as well. So not really worth it anyway either, since I'm gonna be taking some aggression. And I'm always at risk of dying if I'm doing one of these weights against normal things, not pirates. Also, I don't know if I'm in Terran or Nivelian territory right now, because if I'm in Terran territory, if ever we enter this area, then they're gonna start firing at me. Until I actually enter the space station and pay the bribe. Which I'm not very motivated to do right now. There's actually like a quick farm strategy where if you're at war with someone, you don't really have to pay the, like normally the system only, like the area around your planet only resets after you're done, like after you leave, either leave the orbit and come back to it, like go to a different planet, or until you enter the space station and leave again, which one takes a lot of time and the other one is gonna cost you money if you had war with them. But you can just enter and refuse to pay the bribe, so they kick you back out again. But yes, please. 5 tons of organs, that's very good, but it resets anyways, you know. But before I get the organs, let's see what these have in store for us. Explosives, that's 40 tons, that's pretty neat. Himmel-Schnaps, which I don't know why that is in German, and scissor gun. No, 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 but I will take the organs. Thank you very much. And then just like get the fuck into the space station. Maybe get the explosives as well. But mostly just get the fuck into the space station.
Hold your fire. What's gotten into you?
Greed, mostly, if I'm being honest. Could you come back here, please? I would like to kill you and take 5 tons of organs here in store because they're worth a lot of money, and I would like that lot of money, please. Thank you.
Unauthorized use of weapons. Eliminate the target.
What do you have in store? Says again. Nah, not really worth it. How about you? Meter distillate. Basic food. Nah, I'm just gonna go to the Ironback station, pay the bribe, sell the organs, because they're gonna let you sell the stuff you just looted right in front of them. 1600, damn! That's already a lot. But organ, ooh, yes, please. That's the weapon I'm gonna be using for most of the early game. Mid-game, sorry. Since lasers have pretty high range, and while they're slow at firing, they do really high damage, per second even, and kill things. Yeah, that's the main reasoning they kill things very effectively, indeed. Which I should actually be able to buy already. Since organs are 6,000 here, premium food is also not too bad. I still can sell these. I already have enough money for them. And since I'm going to be selling these too, and it even has 2 of them. Wow. But yeah, this is I'm gonna keep this weapon for quite a while until I for 2 of the better ones I showed you earlier. But the range on this one is a lot better as well, so there's not really a lot of reasons to swap. Hera isn't too bad either, actually, as a ship, but I'm probably gonna go with a Nan. Right, and let's get to Tyno. I already got 2 very good weapons this scene. See, the only problem is they auto lock onto a target if you don't have one specified. As you can see, it's just locked onto that turret over there because I didn't have one target specified. And I'm not going to be dealing with those things yet because those are like warships. And they kill you very fast. Even late game, they're a difficult thing to handle without having like a ship with a ton of maneuverability. So yeah, that's yeah. Right, let's get to the station and get on. Actually, end the stream here. So said when I'm done with that mission, I'm gonna end the stream. I actually got pretty far today, considering. Oh, you have these lasers. As you can see, they fire very slowly, but they should be able to kill most pirates ships in 2 or 3 hits with this. Like 2 or 3 hits with both at the same time. So that isn't really too much of a problem.
Good to be back. I need to get to work and analyze the void remains immediately.
All right. If you need me, I'll be in the lounge with a couple of drinks.
Keith, you have to get back to the void system as soon as possible.
What? You want me to go back? We barely made it out alive last time.
No, that's not true.
Please, Keith. Now that we know how to get to their homeworld, we must take advantage of it. My team has just developed a probe that can analyze the mothership.
And I have to deliver it, right? Not exactly a pleasure cruise. Unless you care to join me again.
Sorry, not this time. My team and I still have to finish analyzing the remains we collected. This time you should get to the Pascal and R2 system as soon as possible.
No.
We just received a report of void
That's
activity
another end of the
there.
galaxy.
This is your chance to locate another wormhole.
Okay, on one condition. If I make it back alive, you owe me a date.
A small price for saving the galaxy, I suppose. Agreed.
You've got a deal.
Right. I got the Globetrotter achievement. M6A2. That's also like M4A2 Wolf, which is the smaller cousin of it. Which normally I'd be getting first, but I don't have to, since I'm rich now. Yay! Oh my god, synchrotron boost. I kind of want to sack that already. Alright, let's unmount the glue gun real quick and get the Kingfisher already. Since this one auto targets, you don't have to actually aim at the loot, you just have to look in the general direction of it. That's an ultra compact. It's 40% more cargo space, but those are the like ultra compacts. That's the kind of thing that you only install if you really don't have anything else you want to install. Yeah. Since most other things are more useful, except large cabins and side suppressors. I usually like cabins and the general side suppressors. I usually never get them. But yeah, I'm going to save here. Alright, and I'm going to end the stream here, end this recording. I'm going to see you probably next Monday, maybe another day of the week if I decide to do streams twice a week now, since over Christmas and New Year I'm not going to stream again because I'm going to be at home again, and after that I don't know where I'm going to be yet, so I might do more streams now to compensate for probably not going to stream for a while again then, since I only really have this and next week. But yeah, I'm going to end my stream here. See you next time, and bye.